It's time for Highlands basketball tonight from Freeport Middle School in Sarver. It's the big one, the Highlands Golden Rams visiting the Freeport Yellow Jackets at the playoffs on the line. Along with the Dean, Mike Choma, special guest George Guido, and Kean Foster. This is Mike Pavlik greeting you from Freeport tonight, and it is a playoff game for one of these two teams for sure, and that would be Freeport. We'll run through these quickly for you. The winner of tonight's game is in, Dean. The loser, if Freeport loses, is out. Highlands can still make it if they lose, but only if they beat Valley on Friday and Freeport loses at Knock on Friday. That would get Highlands in. That would also leave Freeport in, and is the only scenario that gets Burrell in. Burrell needs to win tonight against Valley and hope that that scenario 2 is the one that happens.
That's a lot to think about, Mike. But again, like I said, the other side of the coin is if Highlands can win tonight and win on Friday, they would eliminate both Freeport and Burrell, correct?
And same deal with Freeport. If Freeport wins both, they eliminate both Highlands and Burrell. So Burrell needs both of these two teams to lose one more game.
And why that's important, it's a 16-team bracket, and if only 12 teams make it, the top 4 teams will get byes. But if your scenario plays out where everybody makes it, only the first and second place team would get a bye. There'd be 14 teams in the playoffs, and you're going to get a lot tougher teams. So Highlands can really help themselves out here by winning tonight, but it's not imperative they do. For Freeport, it's do or die.
Well, let's talk about the rivalry aspect of this game. We were looking at this coming in, but if Freeport wasn't alive, they were still going to give Highlands their best.
Yeah, Mike, that's one thing I like about the rivalry games. They always play hard. Hey, Valley's going to be a hard time on Friday night too. So again, the last 2 games, Freeport had to win. They had to beat Burrell. They did at Burrell. They had to beat Valley. They did. Kind of like on our mirroring what we had to do earlier in the season. We beat Valley. We beat Freeport. We beat Burrell. So again, they're mirroring that tonight. And it's a very important game for them, and they're on their home floor.
And they are on their home floor. Now,
the rivalry aspect is there a rivalry, Mike?
Well, yeah, and here's where that comes in. Highlands has beaten Freeport 15 consecutive games. The last time they were beaten was at Highlands in 2014. They've won 9 straight games at Freeport, and they've won all 7 times they played in this gym. So that makes it an interesting question, does it not? There's a lot of hidden figures, as the Gunner used to say, involved in this game tonight.
But I still say it's a rivalry because these teams abut each other. They know each other very well. So throughout the record books, it's going to be a great game tonight and a rivalry.
Now, George has a historical aspect to this about how everything would go and how many times each of these teams has made the playoffs. Great history with these two programs, George.
That's for sure. And for many years, these two schools never played any sports because there was such a differential in enrollment. Highlands was one of the larger schools in the WPIL for many, many years, and Freeport was one of the smaller schools until you got all the building taking place out here in Buffalo Township. But now it's to the point where both schools are almost equal in enrollment. And notably, how the playoff scenarios could occur. If Freeport makes the playoffs, it'll be for the 39th time in school history. Their first appearance in the WPIL playoffs was way back in 1929 when they were playing in downtown Freeport by the old football field. Now, if Highlands makes the playoff, it will be for the 33rd time in the 11th straight season. And the first appearance for Highlands in the playoffs, it didn't take them long. The first year of the school's existence, 1969, they made the playoffs. In fact, they made the semifinals that year.
Yeah, I think they made it their first 3 years in existence, too. Chuck Gugino, I believe.
3 out of the 4, yeah.
3 out of the first 4 with Chuck Gugino, yeah.
Right?
And Chuck Gugino still has the best winning percentage of any Highlands coach in school history. Yeah. So, and that goes back to the beginning of it. So that's what we have here tonight. It should be interesting to see how they come out, how it's going to go. Freeport is hot now. They've won 2 in a row and 3 out of 4. Highlands is not. They've lost 4 in a row. So we'll see what happens there. Well, winter is here, so there's no better time to stop into Highland Tire and Highland Integrity Alignment, your family-owned and operated hometown choice for tires in the AK Valley. Highland Tire offers one of the largest and most complete inventories of tires and custom wheels in the Pittsburgh area. And if you don't see it on site, they'll order it for you. At Highland Tire, you are our #1 priority. Stop in today and see why Highlands fans choose us for tires, auto repair, and oil changes. Visit highlandtire.com or call Tarentum 724-224-9222, Natrona Heights 724-224-7900, or Highland Integrity Alignment 724-224-5900. Highland Tire, service, integrity, price, we deliver. We are standing by for the tip-off, starting lineups, and all that good stuff coming up right after this. All right, time for the starting lineups, and they're brought to you by Dan Timmons Painting, celebrating 45 years in business to beautify and protect. Call 724-224-2851.
All right, let's take a look at the Golden Rams in their brown uniforms with the gold trim.
Junior, number 1,
We'll start number 1, Carmine LaCava, a 6-foot junior averaging 10 points a game. Number 3 is Ty Hall, 5'9" junior averaging 12 points a game. Our big guy, number 4, Troy Bilak, 6'4" junior, averaging 15 points a game. 23 is Preston Foster, 6'2" junior, averaging 6 points a game. Rounding out the starting 5, number 33, Braden Spearing, averaging 3 points a game.
Highlands 4-13, 3-7. Right now tied with Freeport for that 4th and final playoff spot.
Freeport starts number 1, Danny King, a 6'1" sophomore.
Sophomore, number 2, Bryson.
Also sophomore, number 2, Bryson Pega, 5'10".
Sophomore, number 21, Michael Grayson.
Michael Grayson wears number 21. He's a 6'3" sophomore.
Gavin Tola.
22 is Gavin Tola, a 5'10" sophomore.
Carson King.
And the old man, the junior, 6-foot leading scorer, number 15, Carson Kane. Where have all the seniors gone?
George, we've been making this point all year. There aren't that many seniors playing this year basketball-wise in the AK Valley.
Yeah, what are they going to do for the Cager Classic? I'm worried.
We're gonna have the junior varsity Cager Classic, baby. I don't know.
Gonna be tough, yeah.
Crazy. Well, starting lineups brought to you by Dan Timmons Painting, with Braden and Daniel on board. The 5th generation of Timmons got you covered. Well, we're ready for this one here tonight at Freeport. Got a nice crowd on hand. Well covered by the media, and we are set to go.
And you mentioned our game tonight, Mike. Other big ones tonight, Burroughs at Valley. Burrow has to win to stay in. Knock at North Catholic. They're battling for the top spot. Deer Lakes has the night off.
Freeport comes in also with a 3-7 section record, 6-12. Now, they made the playoffs last year with a 3-7 section record, so they've been used to it. Rams win the tap, they move right to left, and here comes Ty Hall. All the way to the basket, lays it up and scores, and the Rams lead 2-0. I didn't get a chance to tell you that the Rams are dressed in their traveling brown uniforms with the gold and white trim.
I did earlier.
And Freeport in the home whites. And there's Graysick, missed a shot. Rebound Spearing.
Ty's been attacking the basket the last couple games, Mike. He's normally known for his odd shot.
There's Foster. He's going to do the same thing. High off the glass, no good. The rebound is tapped and controlled by Danny King.
Always a tough environment in here, too, because that home team section is over there on the left. It's all the football players.
Ball's tapped out of bounds.
And they'll let you know it when you have the ball down there.
They do. And they're packed over there tonight, too.
This is a beautiful facility. We were used to so many years going into the old senior high gym, which still exists. But, boy, all the seats are right on top of everybody.
And you had to stick a finger in your eye to see. It was really dark in there. Ball's out of bounds, and it's Highlands ball at 7:14. The officials tonight, Mark Emmerling, Bob Squires, and Mark Holtzman.
We've had Holtzman. It's our 3rd time for Mark.
Yeah,
Yep.
We haven't seen Mark Emmerling this year.
Pressure now from Freeport.
And here is Bilak forecourt. Reverses it to LaCava.
That's it.
Now LaCava threw it baseline to Bilak. He goes in, at a block. LaCava follows and scores. 4-0 Highlands.
2-3 zone by Freeport that time, and Highlands took ball right to it.
Bryson Pega plays catch backcourt with Gavin Tola. He did not start the first game. Now King to Pega. Oh, baseline, beautiful feed. And Carson Kane has it, and it's 4-2. Carson Kane, 17 the first time these two teams played at Highlands. He was the leading scorer for Freeport that night.
This time in there, a sagging man. It's kind of like we talked about the pack defense, Mike, where you play the ball and the rest of the guys stay in.
Oh, that
Loose, but he got it back.
Lekeva had it off his foot, got it back. Out to Hall. Hall's going to drive all the way in. He gets shut off.
And now that pack defense surrounded him.
Exactly. They kind of swarm the closer you get to the basket. And now we're going to have a foul, a little nickel dimer. I think it's going to be on Kane. Nope, I'm wrong. It's on Pega. First foul either way. Highlands leads it 4-2, 2 minutes in.
Highlands came out pressuring. The thing is, Mike, they only go 6 deep, so how long can they keep the pressure up?
Spearing. Now back to Lekeva. That helped them get back in the game when these two teams played at Highlands.
Highlands won that one.
Here's Hall. Into the paint. Kicked it back out to Spearing. He had trouble with it, but he able to corral it for a second. Now there's a battle for it. Spearing gets on the floor, and what's the call?
Jump ball.
It is a jump ball, and the arrow belongs to Freeport at 5:40.
First Highlands turnover.
Jump ball will go to the Jackets.
See how intense the players are. I mean, this is a playoff game.
It is.
For all intents and purposes.
It's the only game these two teams have left where they can make it by winning it for sure.
Nickel dimer goes that way against Highlands.
That's on Pavlik. When these two teams played back at Highlands, Highlands won the game 49-45. Freeport had an 11-point lead. Highlands went on a 30-8 run to go up 44-33. Then Freeport went on a 12-0 run to lead by a point. Then Highlands scored the last 5, and there's a block by Pavlik, and it's out of bounds to the Rams as stepping on the line was Gavin Tola. So that game really had a lot of ebbs and flows in it.
Troy with that first foul, I was afraid he was going to get called from behind, but he blocked it cleanly. Both teams now pressuring.
Foster. Out to Lekeva. Now Spearing. Spearing all the way to the basket, and he had it altered, and Grayson pulls down the rebound.
One thing I like about Highlands, when they break the press, instead of attacking, they go back into the press. What are they going to call there? Nothing.
Oh, nothing. It's just play on as Pega's on the floor. The Rams have a 5-on-4 if they choose to use it. And Foster's going to take it all the way to the basket, and he does choose to use it.
Looks like he chose to use it, Mike.
Yes. 6-2.
Uh-oh, 2-on-1.
And they get it underneath to Kane, and Kane's shot is missed, and there's Pavlik.
I give Pavlik credit with that first foul. He's still going up playing defense.
Oh, Hall was looking for the 3, and then he lost it. He looks for the foul, but I think he's kicking himself he didn't shoot it. Pega forecourt. Pega goes all the way in against Pavlik, and he's not going to get any further than that.
Should have been a second foul there, Mike.
Spearing all the way down with a lay-in. 8-2.
That's what I mean about attacking, Mike.
Timeout. Rich McCure wants to talk it over. The Rams out quickly, 8-2.
Harvest Moon Coffee Chocolate, dedicated to serving great La Prima Espresso Company coffee and hand-dipped small batch candy using the finest Belgian milk and dark chocolates. Born in love for great chocolate, remarkable coffee, and a sense of giving back to the community, Harvest Moon Coffee and Chocolates has a mission of providing uniquely delicious products while serving as a gathering place for friends and family. Come experience a one-of-a-kind chocolate experience at their 2 convenient locations, 206 Corbin Street, Brenham, and 1705 Union Avenue, Trona Heights. Open weekdays till 5, weekends till 3. Check out their website at harvestmoon2.com. Drink coffee, eat chocolate, be kind. George Gatto, your thoughts?
Well, I'm impressed Highlands defensively so far. They're getting back very quickly on defense, especially play a couple of sequences earlier when Foster got back very quickly to take away an easy Freeport layup.
Now it looks like Highlands are going to go to a zone here.
Now these two coaches know each other very well and know each other's players very well. There's a 3 jacked up by Kane. It's no good. 1 and done again. Here comes Pavlik. He wants to take it all the way home. Put it up and scores. And it's 10-2. All 5 Highlands starters with a basket apiece, and it's 10-2.
He went 1-on-4 that time.
Dempsey Cowan, former Highlands player. He's a senior. He's in there, number 12.
We finally
and they throw it away. Hall stole it. Rams with a break, 2-on-2. Hall all the way to the basket. Dumps it off. Lekeva. Now to Pavlik.
Oh, there's
Pavlik men falling all over the place, and Pavlik says, I'll just walk right around you and lay it in, and the Rams lead 12-2. Now, there's Cowan for 3 out of the corner. It's no good, but the tip came to King.
Pavlik playing great defense down there.
Graysick, I think he missed everybody.
He did.
Right through the 5-hole.
5 turnovers now for Freeport.
Graysick had the right idea. He tried to throw it off Foster's leg, but it went right between them.
Highlands jumps out to a 12-2 lead. Brady Selko was trying to get into the game, Mike.
They won't let him.
Came and sat down on the bench.
Pavlik again, shots for a foul.
Troy Pavlik coming to play here tonight.
And the Rams have busted out to a 14-2 lead.
Well, you can make an argument that Pavlik could be the most improved player in the AK Valley this season.
Yeah, he has really come on, and especially lately. Averaging 15 a game and off to a great start here in the first quarter.
Amari Gonzalez and a few others from Kiski area might want to have a word on that, but Pavlik is just doing a tremendous job as he gets his foul shot in. 7
points for Troy, and the Rams lead it 15-2. And again, we would expect a Freeport run back. Blocked by Pavlik as they worked it inside for C.J. Walker, and Pavlik said, get that out of here.
He's working both ends of the floor here.
He sure is.
He wants to see that 11th straight playoff trip.
Yes, which is a school. 10's a school record, so every time they extend it, it just moves it out. Throw it in deep to Carson Kane. They haven't got him off the mark yet either, just the 2 points. He's got the 2.
He's the leading scorer.
Less than 3 to go, first quarter. Now Walker over to the corner, that's King. 3 ball down. Danny King hits one from right in front of the Highlands bench, and it's 15-5. And again, judging by the way the first game went, you would expect Freeport would make a run of their own, and now LaCava can't get that one to fall. And Cowan back the other way. Now Tola.
Selko in the game now.
They finally let him in.
Yep.
Kane to Walker. Out top to King. King got shut off by Hall. Now put it up off the glass, no good. Great job on a rebound by Tola, and he's fouled. Is that Pavlik? It's second if it is. No, it's on LaCava.
Yep.
Gavin Tola will shoot 2. The Bouchers have been a staple in the Natrona Heights community for over 70 years and are uniquely qualified to help you choose home and auto insurance to protect what matters most, your family. The Bouchers are independent agents. In addition to Nationwide, they're working with all the leading companies like Progressive, Travelers, Penn National, and National General to find you ways to save on your home and auto insurance. Call your hometown independent agents, John and Nick Boucher, 724-224-4300, and choose the coverage that's right for your family. Remember, in the AK Valley, you're in good hands with the Boucher Agency on your side.
Total of 1 to 2 from the line, makes it 15-6.
Less than 2 to go, and Freeport has scored 4 straight. Selko, now to LaCava. Baseline to Foster. Out to Hall. Hall's going to take it to the basket again and score.
Boy, they're really doing a great job at taking it to the basket.
They are loving that dribble drive against this Freeport defense, and it's 17-6.
Rich Falter has to be loving it from way up above. He loved the dribble drive.
He sure did. The dribble drives and the 3-pointers. That was Rich's game. And the Rams have the rebound again.
Cavo with the rebound.
Foster in and out, and rebounded by King.
Tola went down again. They keep trying to draw that offensive foul. They're not getting it.
No, they're not. There's not a lot of whistles in this game. Only 2 fouls apiece here in the first quarter. Nobody breathing on the bonus yet. Tola, right side to King. Underneath the Walker. Walker had it blocked by Foster. That's not the first time I said that in the last couple of years. And now they get a foul as King.
Doggone it, you don't want that to happen, Mike.
And Danny King will shoot 2 at 48 seconds of the quarter.
Think you got to get him out.
Troy Pavlik is second, team third.
Yeah, you didn't need that right then if you're Highlands, that's for sure. So Danny King will shoot 2.
Albright Dongma going to check in.
King's first shot is good, ending for Highlands, number 34, Albright Dongmo.
Yeah, Mike, he was going in for Troy, too. Just got that foul right before he got replaced. Nongmo's an interesting story. Cameroon, for an exchange student, and he's very athletic.
Missed a second, and Selko snuck in there, as he often does. Ahead to Foster. 17-7, Highlands by 10. Foster shows it and scores.
They're just
Gave it a look.
taking it right to the basket.
19-7, Highlands with 33 seconds left in the quarter. Nearly a steal by Lekeva as he got a hand on it and deflected it out of bounds.
Does Albright speak French? Isn't Cameroon a French-speaking country?
I think so.
Oui, oui.
George is very good at trivia. You're hitting my trivia question already, George.
You're kidding me.
Now we got a foul.
And the aforementioned
That's on
Albright
Albright.
gets his first. 25 seconds to go in the quarter.
So now Freeport is breathing on the bonus. That's 4 on Highlands now. 19-7, Rams by 12. They've led by as many as 13.
Oh,
Wide open is King. Albright got back there, but King scores.
Too easy there.
Okay, now the Rams have the twofer. They have the ball in the arrow with 18 seconds left and a 10-point lead. And Carmine's going to go all the way in with a finger roll and lay it in. 21-9. Freeport.
Rich McCure cannot be happy with his defense.
No. Now Choma, beautiful pass to King, and he lays it in. And Mike Foster cannot be very happy with that defense either.
No, King has 8, Mike, and they're all layups, so all easy.
That's the end of the first quarter with a score. Highlands 21 and Freeport 11.
Don't you hate it when you have a vision to improve your home and no one to help you achieve it? Or you find a contractor that won't deliver the work on time? Put those concerns aside and make your next call to your neighbor, B&E Home Renovations. With over 25 years of experience, we deliver excellent results in every project we undertake. Twice recognized as best of the best, B&E's team is skilled, professional, respectful to their clients. Call 724-351-3172 to set up a free estimate or visit BeanieHomeRenovations.com. B&E Home Renovations, where the B is always busy. George, the new thing about the 5 fouls versus the old deal where it was 7.5 and no more one-on-ones. What do you think about that?
I don't like it. I have a hard time getting used to it, because that's part of the strategy to get somebody on the 1-and-1 in hopes that they miss the first one. You can keep them scoreless in that sequence and then go on offense yourself. So I know, they want to get safety in the game because there's battle for rebounds when you do miss the front end of a 1-and-1, but my goodness, there comes to a point, I think, where you just got to let them play ball.
And we've seen it since they've implemented that rule about 4 or 5 times where they miss the front part, but they get the second shot. So, by the way, the loudest music we've had all year since Freeport.
Yes, it is.
All right, see if they have Troy back out there. Yes, they do. He's out there with his 2 fouls. They're going to pressure him. What a first quarter for Highlands, like 21. That might
that was especially on the road, that's what you're looking for. There's Foster. And really no jump shots. This is all layups.
Yeah, you're right.
They have not made a jump shot, I don't think. They haven't made a 3. And Lekeva lost the handle out of bounds. Turnover, Highlands.
Their third. I hate the unforced turnover. At least earn it. Make it work for it.
So here's Pega. Like the starting 5 back out there for Rich McCura in his second season. Longtime assistant at Highlands. Graduate of Freeport here, of course.
Freeport's JV's one in Christian.
Oh, we had a miss. The rebound is King. Shot, score, foul. And Danny King's in double figures already. He picks up his 10th point, and he'll go to the line.
Christian Tonelli used to be a coach at Highlands. He's their JV coach here tonight.
And the Rams are getting into foul trouble here.
Yeah, second one on Carmine. And again, with the short bench, they can't afford it.
So King can cut this to a 7-point lead, and he does. He's got 11 of the 14 Freeport points, and it's 21-14. Into a double team, and they steal it away from Belak, and you got to be careful.
Be careful indeed.
Pega put it up and missed it. Wild shot, and Spearing pulled it down. Pavlik back the other way. He's going to take it right to the basket. Lay it up and score all the way home. Coast to coast.
He's got 9, and my question is, what defense is Freeport playing? It's just,
Pega.
Oh, no.
Oh, and he's bumped by Pavlik.
Oh, no.
And that's 3.
Yeah, yikes.
That's big.
And that'll be him for the end of the to the rest of the half. Ty Hall back in.
That hurts.
And Mike Foster having a few thousand words for Mark Holtzman.
When your leading scorer has 3 fouls with 6:48 left in the second quarter, it's going to make a very, very tough
Well,
night.
it's not the first time this year Highlands has had a challenge. They've had a challenge almost every night, right?
No doubt about it. Danny King goes right to the rack. He's got 13.
And it's 23-16 now.
Mark it down. 23-14 when Pavlik left.
Selko, right side to Lakeva. Back out top to Spearing. Ooh, got away with a walk. Stops and pops. Nothing but nylon. Braden Spearing's second basket, and it's 25-16. Now Tola worked it over to Graysick. Here's Kane. 2 minutes in. They dump it down low to Graysick. In amongst 3 men, he scores anyway.
6'3" sophomore, first points for him.
25-18. Now Foster. Ahead to Spearing. He's open. 3 ball on the way. Off the rim, no good, but it's going to be controlled by Hall. He
No
gets
foul.
knocked down.
How
And
is that not a foul?
Freeport saves it.
How is that not a foul?
Oh.
There's a foul.
And there, yeah, that's 3 on Carmine.
Yeah, beautiful.
And you can't say they aren't fouls.
No.
All 6 of them.
Yeah.
So Lacave's got 3. Pavlik has 3. And now what?
We're going to see some JVs, it looks like.
Yeah.
Albright Dongmo's coming in. And they're going to leave Carmine in there?
I was surprised. I thought it was going to go in for Carmine.
And Selko sits down. 25-18. 5.5 left second quarter. And the foul trouble. Oh, now I got a trip by Albright. And that's 2 on him. 4 on Highlands second quarter. And there's still 5.5 minutes left in this period. Going to be a lot of free throws going on here.
And Freeport has not committed a foul for one simple reason. They haven't committed
a foul.
Yeah.
Maybe one down there they could have called.
Yes, exactly. That's about it. I jumped out to that 21-11 first quarter lead. Been outscored here in the second so far.
Bryson Pega. Ooh, right side, it came up on Callan, but he did a good job to have it. But now they're going to say, oh, they're going to call a foul on Hall. That's terrible.
Wow.
That's terrible. Sorry.
And they're going to go to the foul line.
Yeah, and they're going to shoot 2. We'll tell you about B&J Sports, outfitting our local teams and the great sports fans of the AK Valley for more than 6 decades. Look no further than B&J Sports for all your sporting goods needs. Glenn Mills and his friendly staff provide that personal touch, from customized high school jackets to team uniforms, trophies, and plaques, or any kind of sports equipment. You just can't beat the service at B&J Sports. B&J is located at 1605 Freeport Road, Natrona Heights. They're open 9 to 5:30 weekdays and Saturdays 9 till noon. Or give them a call, 724-226-2762. There's something to be said for longevity, and 6 decades says it all. B&J Sports.
Dempsey Collin made his first. His dad, remember, Tim played for Highlands as our quarterback.
25-20. Again, the Rams led by 13 in the first half. That lead has been cut to 5 with their 2 highest scorers on the bench. Here's Selko to Albright, quickly to the corner. Spearing got a 3 ball on the way. Missed everything and rebound to King. And Pega just blows by everybody, but the Rams finally get back. King lets a 3 go, in and out. Rebound Foster.
And Press is going to have to step up and do some scoring here, Mike.
Anti. Foster.
Yep, Chip.
Travel. Turnover by the Rams.
6th Highlands turnover, 5 for Freeport.
30-second timeout.
Get a chance to talk about the wireless done, the largest independent Verizon wireless franchise in America. Our stores offer a competitive price on today's most popular smartphones, devices, and accessories with award-winning customer service. And now blazing fast and reliable internet is available in your Verizon 5G home. With a simple, no-hassle setup, you can install it yourself. No messy wires, no annual contracts. Call 724-226-4590 today and learn how you get Netflix and Max or the Xbox bundle absolutely free when you select Verizon Home Internet plan. Or visit your wireless headquarters in Eterna Heights, the Walmart Plaza, or the Pittsburgh Mills Mall.
4:37 left first half, and the Rams leading it, holding on right now, 25-20.
They've been outscored 6-2 since Pavlik went to the bench. And LeCava now on the bench too now, Mike.
Yeah, that doesn't help. It's going to be up to the defensive end of things at this point. Pega.
Highlands sitting in a 2-3 zone now.
Pega worked it over to King, and King's been the man so far. He's got 13 points, and that is Carson Kane, their main man this year. He hits another, and it's 25-23.
And Mike, Troy Pavlik's coming back in.
There may not be any choice.
No.
Foster steps back, his three ball off the glass. Late night banking hours in Sarver.
He has 7. The bank was open for him. That's a big one, Mike. Makes that a 5-point lead now.
28-23, nearly a steal, but Kane's able to work it back over to King. Now to Graysick. Graysick closely guarded by Selko, and now back out top to Bryson Pega. 3:25 left first half. The Rams lead by 5.
Again, King's so easy.
King on an easy entry. And Danny King, who only had 7 in the first meeting, has 15, 28-25.
Is he invisible down there, Mike?
Now they call travel on Spearing. And now
call.
LeCava and Pavlik are back.
Return. Number 32, Cole Schaefer enters for Highlands.
All right, sit down in that 2-3 zone.
He's either invisible or he's got a force field around him.
I mean, he's 15 points and nobody's put a hand in his face yet.
Well, it's going to be a long 3-10 for Highlands with the 2 guys in the lineup with 3 fouls.
Coach has got to be holding their breath.
Would you do it, George?
There's a long 3 missed by Kane. Graysick has probably took about 4 steps over there. Now they finally got it.
How about that?
I don't think you have a choice the way Freeport's coming back.
Yeah, don't have a lot of scoring on the floor without them. Pavlik averages 15, Carmine 10. That's 25 points on the bench.
And again, if this was going to be anything like the first game, you're going to have runs both ways. The teams are very even. Pavlik blocked by Graysick and knocked out of bounds. Highlands will keep it at 2:36. The team fouls are, well, it's more than 5 now. Freeport still hasn't committed one. Chris Tonelli up barking out instructions.
No foul.
Pavlik now.
How about that?
They did. They got Carmine right in the mush.
Yeah, he looks like
and he is down. Nice shove by Gavin Tola helping him up. He might have been the one that got him. So
it was Dempsey Cowan got him, Mike. That's his second.
Okay. So Carmine is going to shoot 2. He's our leading foul shooter at 80%, but that's when he hasn't been all knocked upside the head. There you go.
He's got 5 now.
29-25, and Gavin Tola gets a rest. Another one of Rich McCura's merry band of sophomores.
Carmine makes them both. He has 6.
And it's 30-25, Rams by 5. Into Graysick.
Oh, man.
Graysick used his body. Can't get that to go. Gets another try and scores. And that's Michael Graysick just using that physical stature of his. Basically daring the officials to blow the whistle when they didn't.
When he walked, he got away with it.
Foster back out to Selko. Wide open. 3-ball in and out. And a rebound to King. Freeport can tie it with a long one here. Out to King.
He's wide open.
Oh, man, he didn't take it.
Up.
But Cowan will. Missed it. Rebound Foster. And a foul. Now they're going to say it's a jump ball. It's Freeport basketball at 150.
Shooting for Highlands, number 33, Brandon Spirit.
They get it into King. Now Cowan. Right side to Pega.
Looking to get it into Graysick.
Pega tried to go, he did. Graysick, well, good defense that time by Spearing. And now what do we got? We're going to have a foul. I think it's going to be on Freeport this time. It might be on Graysick.
I think so,
Mark Emmerling's explaining it to him.
Graysick's first foul.
I see Mike's dad over there. He doesn't think it's a foul.
Freeport fouls number
Our buddy Pat.
And we saw his mom earlier, and I'm sure she doesn't think it's a foul either.
Yes, Lisa.
That's the first on him, second on Freeport. 1:34 left first half. Highlands have raced out to a 13-point lead, hanging on to a 3-point lead with 1:30 to go. Pavlik got away from a man. Drives in, kicked it out. Ty Hall, 3-ball, Ty Hall, 33-27.
Finally got loose. He's got 7.
Second from the
Wide
Rams
open.
for downtown. They miss a 3, and Hall's got the rebound. Rams can be careful here with a 6-point lead in the basketball.
I would not rush this, Mike. And the arrow. George, you put in the ice box here for a little bit.
Oh.
They're sitting in a 2-3. Would you rush it, George?
No, I wouldn't.
Take the last one?
Yeah.
Hall's going to let it go. It's missed everything. Wide right.
As you were saying.
Rebound Kane. Now, we've seen Ty get on streaks, George. He had 30 last week at Deer Lake, and he was doing that all night. That was last week. It seems like 2 months ago. Here's Pega. Out top to Cowan. 23 seconds. Freeport with the ball, down 6.
Are they playing for the last shot? Down 6, I don't think I would.
Now to Kane. What you don't want now is either of those two guys to get a foul. Cowan's 3 is no good. Rebound tipped by Foster. Kane throws up a wild one. You gotta be kidding me. At the buzzer, Danny Kane throws up a prayer, and it's answered.
Literally threw that one in.
18 points for Danny King. If you're planning a vacation or just looking for someone to keep an eye on your pet for the day, then look no further than Pittsburgh Paws Pet Resort. Pittsburgh Paws is located just a half mile off Route 28 in Fawn Township with plenty of room to run in a beautiful country setting. Pittsburgh Paws is family owned and the owner lives on site. They offer dog and cat boarding, a self-serve dog wash, and doggy daycare. Doggy daycare allows dogs to play together in a supervised, high-security, indoor-outdoor play yard. Your pup will be assessed for temperament and placed in the perfect group. Call Pittsburgh Paws today, 724-888-PAWS, or check them out at pittsburghpaws.com. Pittsburgh Paws Pet Resort, Pittsburgh's premier family-owned and operated pet care facility. Halftime at Freeport. Highlands 33, Freeport 30. We'll take a timeout and be back with stats and more right after this. All right, we're back at halftime with the Highlands Golden Rams holding on to a 33-30 lead. Thanks to Danny King, who's out of his mind here in this first half. Halftime stats are brought to you by Greatness Athletics Fitness Center in Trenton. Call 724-681-8626 to let Gary Negley help you reach all of your fitness goals.
He literally threw that one in, Mike. He didn't
literally,
shoot it,
yeah, literally.
And that cut the lead to 33-30. He leads Freeport with 18 points. Carson Kane has 5. Michael Graysick has 4. Gavin Tola 1. Dempsey Cowan 2 for their total of 30. For the Golden Rams, they've been strapped by foul trouble here in the second quarter. Troy Pavlik had 3 fouls and 9 points. Carmine Lukeva, 3 fouls and 6 points. Preston Foster has 7. Ty Hall has 7. Braden Spearing has 4 for their total of 33.
33-30, Highlands in the lead at halftime. They led by as many as 13. Halftime stats are brought to you by Greatness Athletics Fitness Center, 222 East 4th Avenue in Trenton. Check them out today at greatnessathletics.com. Now, you're not visiting Phoenix any longer, are you? You're all healed up and good to go. You're ready to warm up so you can go hit a golf ball.
But if you or somebody you know needs physical or occupational therapy, consider Caring Therapist at Phoenix Physical Therapy in Detroit Heights. Zach Bartolota and his staff specialize in personalized care, coupled with the most up-to-date techniques and equipment in physical and occupational therapy. His physical therapy is conveniently located at 1601 Union Avenue in Detroit Heights, behind Eaton Park and St. Joseph High School. They have flexible hours for your convenience to accept most insurances, including UPMC. So give them a call today at 724-224-5090 to set up an appointment. George Gatto is joining us here. What do you think is going to happen here in the second half, George?
Well, the key was Highlands got away with having their players with 3 fouls on the floor the last 3 minutes and 10 seconds of the half, not picking up anymore. But that basket by King just made it turn out to haunt Highlands for a long time, coming all this way. But hey, we got a whole half of basketball to go. Very, very entertaining ball game tonight.
And remember, the winner of this game will clinch a playoff spot.
Yep.
If Freeport loses, they're out. If Highlands loses, they could still get in on Friday if they beat Valley at home and Freeport loses at Knock. So that's what's...
And when Freeport plays Knock over the years, that ball can take some funny bounces.
Yes, anything can happen. And usually does, as Pip used to say.
Knock is at North Catholic tonight. Right away, a turnover. Highlands 8th.
No, now they nearly lose it back, but Freeport, this is their second chance to tie it. They had one other. They did jack up a 3 in that possession, but didn't get it to go. Now they're going to get a Foster.
His first.
40 feet out there away from the basket.
Exciting halftime, Mike. They had a duck toss, and Eli
Bonaslawski.
And
if the name sounds familiar.
Our football coach, that's his son. And Bones is nice enough to take the money away from him and put it in his pocket.
Yeah, wasn't that nice? Safekeeping. That's over and back.
Yeah.
That is over and back.
That's the definition of it.
Absolutely.
You catch it in the front court, you go into the back court. And that's a walk.
Spearing. Now King's got it.
The invisible man.
Back out to Tola. Claude Rains, right? Cowan, in and out. Rebound, Pavlik. Now the Rams deserve there not to be a score there. Freeport could have turned it over twice. Here's Foster. Spearing. Out to Hall. Hall drives in. All the way to the basket. Touch.
Offensive foul. You got to be kidding me.
Highlands bench can't believe it.
Wow.
And Steve Belak with a few thousand words for Mark Holtzman.
And if you remember Mark Holtzman for the Deer Lakes game, he called the foul at the buzzer to put Deer Lakes on the foul line, allow him to tie it up. Mike Foster reminded him of that before the game.
I heard something to that effect down there, yeah. King all the way in. Oh, he missed it. Rebound, Belak fought it out of there. Ahead to Hall. 1-on-2s. The Jackets get back quickly.
No foul. No foul.
Nothing. Rebound. Saved by Tola. No one's been able to score yet here. Here's King. I put my money on him all. Reached.
Belak had it.
Lost it.
They're going to get.
Pegas stepped on the line. No, they're going to say it's a foul on Foster, and that's his third. His second, I'm sorry.
Yep, thankfully.
Thank you, George.
They'll inbound the ball, trailing by 33-30. Freeport, neither team scored so far. First minute and a half here in the quarter. Look at that. That's got to be an offensive
It is. Right on top of that was Bob Squires.
Mike Grayson literally threw Ty Hall out of the way.
Both the Graysick's fouls are offensive. And he's going to get a rest. And Dempsey Cowan, the senior. Deshaun Sellinger, also a senior, but he's injured. He's not able to play. We're talking to Dwayne Kreiser, who is doing the games for Freeport, former head coach here. One of the guys that is on their streak of 4 consecutive years in the playoffs with 3 different coaches. And Wayne was the first guy on that list.
Scramble.
And wait a minute.
There's no way.
There's no way.
There is no way.
Somebody can help.
Come on, Bob, help him. You're right there.
That's insane.
George.
Yeah, they're asking.
Squires is right there holding the ball.
Some help.
How could that not be?
Wow.
That is the 10th Highlands turnover, and I hate to mark that one down because it didn't happen.
You know, the girls played here last night. I was talking to Katie Jo Stobert, the athletic director. She said she saw some things last night, too. You were here. Did you see some things, too?
I saw 36 turnovers. And
now there's a foul from behind as Ty Hall got the rebound.
I saw 31 missed layups, 2 for 17 foul shooting by Freeport, and they win by 20.
Bryson Pega on the foul for Freeport.
Thanks on that one, Georgia. It'd be his second.
But the Freeport girls forced 36 turnovers last night.
Here's Pavlik.
That's more than 1 per minute, right?
Exactly.
Foster now out at the Yellow Jacket. LaCava right side. Back out to Spearing.
Neither team has scored yet.
LaCava.
I hate to say it, this game's like being controlled by the referees in some of these calls, too.
Foster, turnaround shot, but nothing but nylon. P.D. Foster with the jumper.
He has 9. Highlands has a 5-point lead. Boy, if we get to the fourth quarter, Mike, with LaCava and Pavlik staying clean, that'd be big.
Oh, what a move by Carson Kane. It went in with the underhander.
He's got 7.
And Hall lost the handle out of bounds.
Unforced turnover again, Mike. That's 11.
35-32.
And if you remember, Freeport in the first few minutes had 5 quick turnovers. They've only got 6 for the game total. They've really settled down here with a chance to tie or take the lead.
Now into a double team and nearly a steal, and they do. LaCava's got it. Ahead to Pavlik. Pavlik with a man on the floor. Tried to dunk it, but scores anyway. I would have rather he just laid it in, ladies and gentlemen.
Don't get extra points for dunking.
37-32.
He's got 11 now.
Very fortunate there.
I think he wanted to send a message, Mike.
I believe
that
is an obvious one on Spearing.
He joins the club with his first.
His first. My goodness. Albright's coming back in for Spearing. The only one they haven't got so far is Selko. He's been clean so far. I don't know how that's happened.
Oh, look at this again, Mike.
King. Oh, they blocked it. No. Jump ball.
Jump ball. Good.
Freeport will keep
Freeport
it.
will get it,
but flips the arrow.
Highlands fans lost a heartbeat there when Pavlik was involved in the jump ball
there's
in the
no doubt
stalemate,
about it,
but no foul.
Turn the screen for King.
Now Tola out top. Right side to Kane. Here it comes. Down. Kane has all 5 Freeport points in the second half, and it's 37-35 Highlands. Foster lost the handle. He's able to control it, though.
Yeah, Bob Squires is looking like I need help. Why?
He was blocked out by Preston. And he got the help from Mark Emmerling, who was on the sideline. Preston's got a few inches on Bob. He couldn't see around. Spearing in. Spearing, Pavlik, Foster, LaCava, and Hall.
Starting 5.
And Pavlik hasn't scored since the 8th grade picnic because he's been on the bench.
Oh, he just almost had that dunk.
Oh, that's right. And now what? Another travel.
I thought he might have collected himself. George, what did you say?
Thought that was a possibility, but Mike Foster just shook his head and went over and sat down.
There's been a lot of that tonight. Less than 4 to go, third quarter. Kane right side. Corner to Tola.
Tire take the lead. Oh, that was a long dribble, wasn't it?
There's King. And we are tied at 37. Highlands ran out to a 15-2 lead.
Danny Kane has 20, Mike. Like I said, the invisible man, nobody's playing defense on him.
Foster over to Pavlik. Pavlik, and they're going to fall on the floor.
Troy Pavlik draws a whistle. Foul is on the floor.
He hit hard going down. That was Pega. Pega didn't think so.
He had 3 fouls now.
Freeport has never led in this game. Rams led by 10 after the first and only by 3 at halftime. Tied at 37. Into Pavlik off the inbound, can't get it. We'll try again and score.
Troy Pavlik with 13 now.
And 4 points for him in the second half. There. It's 39-37. And a three put up is missed. The rebound put up and in by Gavin Tola. His first basket, 3rd point, and we're back tied at 39.
Freeport's got a lot of putbacks tonight.
We got a lot of shy guys down there worried about picking up another foul. LaCava with the up and under, and it took a peek and wouldn't go down. Rebound Freeport. They could take their first lead of the night.
I was afraid he's going to get a foul there too, Mike. They try to get.
Albright giving fits to Kane. He and Pavlik out there.
Oh, he's walking.
5 seconds. No, they get a timeout.
Timeout.
Rich McCurry gets that timeout.
Good call.
2:27. Philippi's Family Dining and Pizzeria was born in Natrona Heights in 1999, and it didn't take long for the name to become synonymous with great food and overwhelming community support. Philippi's offers award-winning burgers, wings, specialty sandwiches, wraps, and of course pizza. Not just any pizza, but the often imitated, never duplicated Birdville pie. Made with their special super secret recipe and named in honor of the Birdville section of Harrison, where Philippi's is located. The kitchen's open after the game, so stop by and say hi or call 724-226-3505 for takeout. It's the place for Ram fans. Meet and greet Philippi's Family Dining and Pizzeria, Freeport Road, Natrona Heights.
George, you've been a guest of ours at Philippi's. What do you think of the pizza at Philippi's?
Oh, I loved it. Well, I was kind of raised on P&M pizza in Arnold, so I know the recipe. There, but it's just great. Just great stuff.
Great atmosphere.
They have breakfast too.
Yes.
A lot of people forget they have some fine breakfast at Philippi's.
At 8 o'clock, 8 a.m. Open at 8. Don't be late. Corner. Tola, 3, in and out. Pavlik the rebound. Rams have it in a tie ball game. Again, Freeport unable to get over the hump. Dean, you talk about that all the time, about if you can just get the lead, you know.
That's it.
It can make a difference. And here's King. They're going to get another shot. King around Spearing. Goes in, layup, missed. Rebound tipped. Foster's got it for Highlands. King picked his pocket.
The invisible man.
Now back right side to Kane. It's no good. Rebound Highlands Foster.
That was man's work that time. Mike Preston went and got that one.
Ball came up on call a little bit, but he takes it in and puts it in.
Highlands back with the lead. Been a great game so far.
41-39, Highlands by 2. Cowan gave up his dribble, got it back to King. Now corner to Tola. And here's Carson Kane. Freeport's hit 4 from downtown. The Rams have hit 2. King's got 2 of those, and Kane has 2. Pega all the way in.
He walked.
Great defense by Hall, and Foster's got the rebound. The clock winds to a minute, 3rd quarter. Stay tuned for trivia, unless George already answered it. Pavlik for 3, no good.
Yeah, if I spilled the beans on yours, do I have to think up another one for you, Mike?
Pavlik lays it in.
You got part of it, but not all.
15 points for Troy, and it's 43-39. Rams have got the last 2 baskets.
That's a bad place to pick the ball up there.
Now they shut off Tola, and it comes back out to Pega. 33 seconds. Highlands has the arrow. Working inside to King.
The invisible
King
man.
around, Spearing lays it in.
He's got 22, and again, no defense on him. He's stuck right in the middle, Mike.
22 of the 41, 43-41. Hall, LaCava, 3 ball up, 3 ball down.
Carmine with 9.
His first from downtown, and it's 46-41. Freeport's got 7 seconds to do something about it, and that's Pega missed everything. Rebound, Pavlik. Rams with the ball in the arrow, lets it go. Remember the 3rd quarter against Freeport at Highlands? He did that and made a big difference. That's the end of the 3rd quarter with a score. Highlands 46 and Freeport 41. It's trivia time, ladies and gentlemen, brought to you by Unflooded. If your home or business has ever been damaged by water or mold, you know how stressful that can be. Our friends at Unflooded specialize only in water, sewage, and mold removal, and they're here to help. From a broken pipe to sewer backup or flooding, they have the expertise to get your home dry and ready for repairs. Unflooded provides top-notch mold remediation services, addressing mold from water damage promptly and effectively. Visit unflooded.com or call Brian Mara anytime, 888-650-7767. Unflooded, your family-owned and operated team for emergency water removal in the AK Valley.
All right, George, we talked about a kid from California who scored 102 points recently in a game. His brother had 35 assists. Let's go back to California. A kid named Tonde Yasafo from St. Joseph's of St. Maria High School broke the state record for scoring this week. What is the state record for scoring in California for the career? Give me a number.
I'm going to say 3,500.
Milo, you said 3,500. What do you have?
Judging by some of the numbers you've been throwing at me the last couple of weeks, I'm going to say 4,000.
George wins 3,467.
But he went over. He doesn't win both showcases either.
By the way, the kid, when he arrived, didn't speak English. He was from West Africa, a place called Benin, and they speak French there. So
They
George,
speak
there's your friend.
It's all about the francophones.
And he's going to Baylor. Baylor has a lot of kids from Africa on their team. All right, 5-point lead. Let's see what they can hold on here. And again, we did survive with LaCava and
Pretty much. And there's Carmine with 2 more. He's got 11. And it's 48-41.
balanced scoring tonight too, Mike. Foster and Hall have 9.
Highlands on a 9-2 run right now. Oh, it's going to be steal by Carmine. Walked in front. He drives. He lays. He scores.
Carmine now with 13. And more importantly, 9-point Highlands lead.
50-41. Underneath the block, and here is Spearing doing man's work, like you said, Dean. Ahead to LaCava, but the other one stole it, King, but he took it out of bounds. 7:09 left. Now Cole Schaefer's going to come in for the Rams, and Spearing gets a rest. Boy, what a job he's doing.
Yep, and Cole's played a key role here tonight too, as people in foul trouble.
Mike Graysick trying to get the attention of the officials, and does. And C.J. Walker will sit. Out to Hall, he's wide open. Here comes! In and out, and out.
Over the top.
Boy, Ty was wide open. His eyes lit up like Christmas trees there.
And boy, you got to give the kids credit, Mike. With that short bench, they have to have 2 starters down and still have the lead here with 7 minutes to go in the 4th quarter.
They lead by 9, and now we await the Freeport run back, which is inevitable, as it's been in both games this year. And there's a 3 by
That was blocked. High to the ball.
Kane, and it's knocked out of bounds by the Yellow Jackets. Richie McCure with a few thousand words for Bob Squires. Now Carmine. Big start to the 4th quarter for him. Over to Foster. LaCava again. Oh, a little bit slow, and a step in front by Pega. He takes it all the way down, lays it up and scores. His first basket of the night. And it's 50-43 Highlands.
Again, just sloppy passing there, Mike. And Pega took it coast to coast.
Yeah, Pega read that. Here's Schaefer. Corner to LaCava. Loop it out to Foster as the clock winds to 6 minutes, 4th quarter. Again, the winner is in. And they lead it ahead, and that is the basket made by Kane, and he draws the foul.
Back-to-back turnovers, back-to-back baskets. Highlands is paying for being sloppy here. All of a sudden, it's a 5-point game again, Mike. Highlands was up 9 a moment ago. Hall now with 3, Pavlik with 3, LaCava with 3. You can't let them get back in the game, Mike. And they have sloppy last 2 possessions for the Golden Rams.
And Kane.
He has 13, King has
4-point game, and nearly a steal, but Pavlik is able to control it ahead to Selko. Selko needs some help and got it back to Troy in the corner. Spearing comes out to get it. Spearing travels. Another turnover. Rams led by 9, led by 13 early.
Last 3 trips.
And have not even gotten a shot up to try to get an extension of that lead. And Carmine scored the first 2 times Highlands had the ball here in the 4th quarter, and it's been nothing since. And the only shot, I think, was the Hall 3 that he missed.
Yep, outscored 9-4 so far in the quarter. They're going to double team the ball.
Now they go to Tola, throws it in, and it's blocked by Foster. The Rams have it.
9th turnover.
Foster's going to take it all the way home. Lays it up and scores.
Foster's done man's work here tonight. He's got 11.
The Rams have put
That's a walk.
3 men in double figures and a chance to get 4. Loop it down, and Pavlik stole it. Took it right out of Tola's hands. Lead it ahead to Selko. Selko is, they're just say it's knocked out of bounds, and Highlands keeps it.
So
Good
Highlands
defense
trying
there.
to convert on back-to-back turnovers. 5 minutes ago, Highlands clinging to a 6-point lead. Again, winner is in the playoffs. This is a playoff game tonight.
That is correct. Pavlik steps back. His 3 is down.
Big game by Troy here.
18 points, and the Rams lead at 55-46. Back to that 9-point cushion. Oh, what a move by Pega. And both of Bryson's baskets here in the fourth quarter. It's 55-48. Only 1 foul committed here in the fourth quarter, by the way. And that was committed by Highlands. 4:35 to go. Rams 55, Jackets 48. Trying to beat Freeport for the second time this year. There's a runner by Foster, no good. And a rebound, Danny King. Pega. Down low to Graysick, and he puts it in.
Controlled that dribble that time. It was a tough pass, but he converted back to that 5-point lead again.
55-50.
Here we
LeCava
go.
down the lane to Pavlik. Lays it up and in.
Troy now with 20.
57-50.
Halfway through the fourth, Highlands 7-point lead.
Pega, corner to Tola. Tola's 3 is air ball. Rebound tipped. Comes to Pavlik. Ahead to Selko. Selko scores.
No foul. How is that not a foul?
Highlands calls timeout, and they lead by 9 again. 59-50 with 3:48 remaining.
Big score by Brady Selko. Well, good, George.
First score of the night for him.
Yep, it was, and a big one there. Joe Lucchino and Son Joseph, pride and welcome to Lucchino Insurance and Financial Group, serving the 8K Valley for decades. The Lucchinos are a broad-based financial advisory firm with a wide range of opportunities for both you and your business. Joe and Joe Always Noted are located at 2318 Freeport Road next to Donut Connection, or call them at 724-224-8908 or 724-905-7583. Why wait? Let the Lucchino Insurance and Financial Group put you on the road to financial stability today.
Now, we're on YouTube tonight, right?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
I have come full circle. When I first started out many, many years ago, we had games on WKPA radio, and we had live audio on cable channel 3. We had to get Bell Telephone back in the day. That was the only telephone company to install a broadcast loop several days before a game. And you'd have to go there and hook it up, and you had the yellow and the black matching up and the red and the green matching up, and you had to do that, and you had to pay by the month. So if you thought the team was good, you might be going back to that gym or that football stadium. You left it there for another month.
I can see Bob and Joe tugging on that check. All right, here we go. Strap in. 59-50, 3:44 to go.
Now it's Graysick going to let a 3 go, and it's in and out. Rebound by Pavlik.
Boy,
Oh, my
has he
goodness.
done
What a
man's
job has
work.
he done tonight. Highlands by 9 with the ball with 3.5 left.
We used to call him Troy Blue. We're going to call him Troy Man.
He's
now.
Troy Man. Foster. Again, what a story this would be. I never want to get my head in myself, and but just think about where these guys have come from.
Yeah, Mike, and Friday night.
Oh, and there's a
senior
steal.
night.
Here's King, and King, no. Rebound. LeCava being hammered down there, but he got it out of there.
We finally played defense on King. How about that?
Look at Pavlik all the way. Dump it off to Hall. Kick it
No
back
rush.
out, guys. You
No
don't need it.
rush. You're
Don't
on the
need it.
rush.
Less than 3 remaining. Mike Foster calling 4 to score, I think.
Yeah, Mike, and guess what? There's only been 1 foul called this half, so they
Right.
have to go a
That's
long
something
way
to
get
think
the foul
about,
line.
yeah.
We're 49% from the foul line this year, too.
Out to Spearing. And Spearing is fouled. And, and like you said, Dean, they need to start racking those up.
Yep.
Just in case they want to use them, and then they're going to need them maybe.
Chase Walker returns for Freeport.
As we mentioned, Mike, in the pregame, if we can win our last 2 games, we knock everybody out, and there'll be 12 teams in the playoffs.
Well,
4 byes.
Right. Of course, it'll also depend on what happens in the other
What
sections.
was that, Mike?
And the problem is, Troy needed to touch that
Yeah.
because now they're going to get it under the. Actually,
What are they saying?
they say it was tipped. No, it's Freeport's ball. No,
No,
since Troy didn't touch it, then it's where it was thrown in at.
Okay. Rich was excited. He thought they were
Yeah,
going to
I
give
was
the ball
same
to
way.
Highlands.
I
Yeah.
thought it's down there. Am I wrong?
No, I think you're right.
But you know what? Because it came from out of bounds.
Right. So Freeport should inbound the ball right there.
Because it came from out of bounds. I
Yep.
mean, if it would have been thrown from there, from on the court, and while the ball was in play.
16th Highlands turnover. We're averaging 16, so we're right on that number.
Okay, it's
now.
time to stop.
Yes.
Tola out to Pega. Now Kane. Back to Gavin Tola. He goes in, up, around, no good. Tola's, no! Pavlik gets caught with his 4th at 2:21.
And Mike shuts the clock off, too. That's not good.
That was number 4.
And they will shoot 59-50.
Tola misses the first.
Shupko returns.
Second by the sophomore, Gavin Tola. He makes that one.
Tola, second shot.
And it's 59-51. Foster, 8-point lead.
Wouldn't hurt to get a timeout here, Mike, just to rest him up for the last couple of minutes.
And we got a reach-in foul on Gavin Tola.
He's become a designated
Foul, yeah. That's 2 each now, 4th quarter. 2:08 to go. And the other thing is, it's always dangerous to inbound the ball, and it keeps you doing it. LaCava, they come to double team him. Back to Foster. And Danny King picks up his
Yeah, they're
first.
gonna put him on the foul line, huh, George?
But Highlands is still able to take time off the clock here, and even though they're not going to be able to go to the line for a while yet.
And this is where that 5-foul thing comes into play. The third quarter fouls are gone.
Now they go backcourt to Selko. C.J. Walker on him. Selko comes forecourt. Dump down to LaCava. LaCava's fouled, and Carmine will shoot 2 at 1:56. And who'd they get there? They get... No, that's on Walker.
I think he's not a designated fouler, Mike.
So LaCava will shoot 2. I'll take my chances. He's over 80%.
2 for 2 tonight.
First one is down. 14 for him. Rams extended to 60-51. Less than 2 to go. Cole Schaefer is in, and Ty Hall gets a rest. Second one missed. It's going to be Highlands ball.
There you go.
As it's knocked out by King. That's an okay miss there.
Yep.
Schaefer sits down. Spearing back in. 1:55 left.
What
and
now?
we're going to have a foul before
Don't
it
tell
was...
me it's going to go on Troy. White, thank God.
Nope.
Got
Double foul.
1 each on Highlands and Freeport.
I think Selko got the Highlands one. Yep.
Freeport number 15, Kane. Returns.
Kane and Selko.
We'll just do it again, huh?
So that's 5 now, so the Rams will have to shoot from here on out. 1:55 to go. Pavlik in a 9-point game. Back out to Selko. Here is LaCava, and now Troy. And Troy is reached in by Cowan, and Pavlik will go to the line, and we're going to have a foul shooting contest.
Yeah, Belak 55% for the year.
Team fifth.
1 for 1 tonight.
Yep. And again, Jordan, now we get 2 shots the rest of the way, so it's not a one-on-one situation.
So even if you miss the first one, you still got a shot to extend the lead here.
You got it.
21 now for Belak.
Quite a game, and considering he's probably missed about a quarter, would you say?
Yeah, with the foul situation.
Made them both. 62-51. 11-point lead. 1:40 to go. Tola thought about it, didn't take it. Into Pega, and Pega is fouled. That's the 4th on Highlands.
That would be Brady Selka's second.
Brady getting a little physical now. Hall in, Brady out. No, Spearing out.
Or maybe not, Mike. They're driving the play-by-play guy crazy here. Selka's on.
They look. I thought that hit the board. Didn't it sound like it?
Sure did.
Bo Grayson had it blocked by Pavlik, and Pavlik controls it for Highlands.
Troy has done a heck of a job tonight on the glass.
Courtney's got the keys. 1:20 to go. Here's LaCava. Foster's fouled by Gavin Tola.
And they got the right guy this time. Foster, 25% foul.
Right, he has struggled.
Yeah.
And this is a perfect time for him to make a couple.
Right. Well, guys, when they write the story of the 2025 Highlands team, as Foster makes the first one, I think we got to go back to the last 3 minutes and 10 seconds of the first half, where LaCava and Pavlik both played with 3 personal fouls, but they didn't pick up their 4th in that last segment of the half.
That was huge, George. It was a very big part of this game, and Highlands is going to get the basketball as it's tipped out of bounds. 1:13 to go.
Highlands has increased the lead to 12.
And are a minute and 13 away from the most improbable appearance in the WPIAL playoffs I think I've ever seen. Oh, there's a block by Pavlik again. Freeport ball. Kane thought he had himself a basket, but the big fella from behind swatted it out of there.
And a lot of the Trona Heights guys up here, Mike, because they live in Freeport now. I'm calling this north of Trona Heights.
And a shot by Graysick is missed, and it's rebounded by Pavlik. LaCava saying, please foul me.
Jake, our point guard, just shook Coach Foster's
Jake
hand.
Lauer, yeah.
Yeah, as he was leaving, yep.
Yeah, you talk about rivalry before the game time during the pregame, and you see that here with so many Natrona Heights people now relocated to the Freeport area school district. You saw the same thing a couple generations ago when so many people grew up in Arnold, moved and built homes in Lower Burrell.
Right.
And you saw that for many, many years.
Many Santucci's made the pilgrimage up.
Well, we got Bundeslawski's up here now. We got Watuckies.
Yep.
Bushman. Can you believe that?
Oh, my
Bushmans
goodness.
are up here.
That's almost heresy.
Carmine makes one out of 2. 64-51.
Here.
We got a timeout, and Courtney just walked out the door. 64-51, 55 seconds left. I'm being careful.
Got to give a shout out to Chaz Pavlik, Troy's brother. He won the foul shooting contest today. And a kid named Parker Mays, he got the award for the biggest pain. I'm not going to finish that. He asked me to include that. He's one of these guys, he gets up inside the defender. He's a tough kid, I like him.
So, back to what happens here. If Highlands wins this game, they will clinch a playoff spot. Now, here's what we have. Burrell is playing Valley tonight. Burrell has to win to get to 4 and 8. They would need Highlands to lose and Freeport to lose on Friday. Highlands would have to lose to Valley. Freeport would then have to lose because the 3-way tie is going to knock the other 2 out.
Yeah.
Highlands will have beaten Freeport twice and split with Burrell. And, of course, Freeport losing twice to Highlands is what's going to wipe them out of any of these tiebreakers. So that's why they would be eliminated. They would need 2 ways, Freeport to lose, Highlands to lose, and then Burrell and Highlands both at 4 and 8 split with each other, and that's the way the Burrell can get in now. So they're grasping now.
Freeport, though, very young, Mike. They've improved a lot. They lost to Burrell 78-46 on this floor.
Yeah, they lost by 30, and they beat them the last time.
At Burrell, they beat them by 6.
Kane, they say it's Freeport ball at 46 seconds. 64-51, Highlands, 46.1 away.
Burrell had 16 threes in that game on this floor.
And it scored 50 points in the second half, Ding.
Oh.
Hung up there, and Belak's got it. 41 seconds left. Lekeva. Spin move. Over to Selko. Selko says, I know, we don't need it. Now back to Hall. 28 seconds.
He wanted to take it, though.
Courtney. Start the bus. 22 seconds left.
And
the Highlands
clapping it up on the bench with the rest of the team.
In an improbable story, this Highlands Golden Rams team has made the playoffs for the 11th consecutive year.
And you would start the story, you got to start with Mike Foster and Steve Belak, two middle school coaches thrown into this situation where they've had a coach. They're definitely coaches of the year in my book, no doubt about it. George, what's your thought?
You definitely have to consider that, and it's such a different game. I know a lot of members of the general public don't realize it, but between middle school and varsity, there's just such a huge chasm of difference, and for what these guys were able to pull off.
And let me tell you about a day in their life, okay? They both teach middle school. From teaching all day, they go to practice with the middle school. They're there till 4:30. They jump on a bus, come up here, coach a JV game, coach a varsity game. These guys haven't been home yet, and they've been doing this all season.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, I'm going to say it right now. They should be the head coaches next year, too.
And they should be the coach of the year this year. I don't think there's any question about it.
All the credit to the kids, though. This is definitely a team win tonight. And again, unbelievable.
Look,
we didn't give a
let's
chance.
be honest.
Yes.
There was a point this year we didn't think we were going to win another game.
We said that.
We said that. And I admit, they what a job by these guys, and I can't be more proud of all of them.
I'm going in the locker room and congratulating them myself.
All right, let's get out of here. Hey, Kean Foster, thank you. Thanks to Sean Stuyvesant here at Freeport. Once again, that final score. Highlands in the playoffs. They win it 64, Freeport 51. For George Guido, thanks to him and the Dean Mike Choma. This is Mike Pavlik saying